You are watching the FC podcast. Give us a follow on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Leave us a like and enjoy.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 17 of the FC podcast. We're with the beautiful Kieran.
Oh, stop it.
How are we?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Well, hang on.
Well,
losing my voice. You took me breath away. I'm good. How are you, mate?
Good. Very well. I'm very excited because we are with the lovely Alaw Haf.
Thank you very much.
How are you? You well?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. We are with the lady that has amassed over 100,000 followers on Instagram. The glamour model, social media content creator, and OnlyFans model. Tell us a little bit about you then. Let's have a little bit of a start to finish of...
My life story.
Yeah, a bit of a life story. Let's do it.
So I'm Alaw, obviously. I'm from Mould. If you don't know where Mould is, it's not too far from Wrexham. And yeah, full time, I am a social media content creator, and I also am on the platform OnlyFans. If you don't know what OnlyFans is, it's basically a subscription platform where people get to pay to see your exclusive content, basically. So yeah, I think that's pretty much me.
Lovely. We do want to we want to dig down into the OnlyFans sort of...
I'm just quickly going to jump in.
Okay.
What an awful name for a place is Mould.
I know,
wow.
I know.
Like, genuinely, who's looked at it and gone, oh, we're going to name that Mould?
Yeah.
It's really annoying because like when you type it, it auto corrects to like mold with a U.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, mold.
Just call it Flintshire. It's all good. Just call it Flintshire.
It's like calling somewhere bogey, innit?
Yeah.
We're going on holiday to Snot.
There is a place called Snot, isn't there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, there is a place called Snot.
All right, Mould ain't that bad. Mould's a lovely place as well, actually.
It is a nice place. It is, to be fair.
I did a 10k in Mould and I thought I was going to cover the whole place because it's quite small, isn't it?
It is small. Everyone knows
small.
everyone, so...
You did a 10k? How long
Yes.
ago was this?
Before I started injuring myself playing football.
You think you could spell 10k?
Well, just about. But yeah, we were talking before, weren't we? Quite interested in the whole business sort of thingy with OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's sort of... because I've seen a lot of people sort of say about how sort of much time it does take up to be doing OnlyFans full time.
Wasn't the time we were talking about, to be fair.
So how many sort of subscribers or followers or?
Yeah, it's hard because it does fluctuate a lot. Obviously in COVID it was amazing because everyone was at home bored.
Yeah.
So you'd get loads more subscribers then. I think that's when it was like the highest. Now it kind of like fluctuates. Depends. Sometimes it can vary between like 200 to 300, which is actually quite on the lower scale, but
yeah,
it still gives me an income, so I don't mind too much. But it is very, very, very time consuming. And I didn't think that. When I first started, I thought I'll just put a few pictures on. Yeah. But it's not. It does take you over your whole life, really.
Yeah. Because a lot of people I've seen that do it sort of where they get the messages and the requests. That seems to be the one that takes up the most time for people.
So
makes the most money though, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you can do like custom content and stuff and sell extras. But then obviously you need to take time to obviously do the customs.
Yeah.
But yeah, messaging, like I think that's important because, you know, I want to speak to them and everything to be like, oh, thank you for subscribing. So trying to keep up on top of that as well as running your social medias to try and advertise it and stuff. It is quite heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
What got you into it?
So basically, when I finished uni, I was like, I used to do beauty pageants when I was younger anyway. And I did
Me
like,
too.
like photo shoots and stuff. And then when I was 18, to carry on with pageants, most of them you have to be like, I think one of them was 5'7", like minimum. And I was like, I'm 4'11", so I'm never going to,
Wow.
I can't even fake that. So I was like, all right, I can't really do much more about that. So I went to uni and I was like, I should put it all like in the back. Once I finished, I thought, right, I'll try again with the modelling. And I was speaking to one photographer and he was like, why don't you go into underwear modelling? He was like, I think that's like more your frame kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, to be fair, like I'll try it. And I enjoyed it. I was posting the pictures on Instagram and like a couple of my followers, and it is literally like a true story. I always say it's like a couple of my followers told me to do it. but one specific did, and I did bump into him in a pub like a few years afterwards, and I was like, thank you for telling me to do OnlyFans. But he was like, you should do this, and it was when OnlyFans was still quite new.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I've heard it's just like really explicit content. I was like, I don't do that. And he was like, no, you can put anything on there. So for ages I was like, I'm in an hour, and I was like, I don't know what to do, because I was like, it's going to be so embarrassing if I make one, put it out there, no one subscribes, and I'm going to have to like close it down. So I was like, I don't know. And then one day I just thought like, you know what, I'll do it. So I did it, and I think I made like $300 or something in my first month. So obviously that sounds really bad for OnlyFans, but at the time I was like, oh my God. I was like,
Sound a gold mine here,
people
yeah.
actually bought it, and I was made up. So yeah, it's just gone from there. Like I didn't expect it obviously to blow up as much as it did. I didn't expect it to be like my career or anything. So I've been really fortunate there. And I didn't really think long term I'd still be doing it, because I think it's like 4 or 5 years now, which is crazy. Like
Wow.
I did not think I'd be doing it this long, but still makes me money, so why not?
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, and is it something that you are able to sort of sit back financially and think, right, okay, I don't have to do anything else?
Yeah, but I'm so annoying, but I can't sit down and not do anything.
Yeah.
So I've always got something going on, like other businesses and stuff, because I don't want to solely rely on that either, in case one day it shut down, or people don't want to subscribe to me anymore. Like, what would I do? So I'm always making sure that I've got other income streams coming in, just in case. So yeah, I could sit back and not do anything, but I'm too...
You got an entrepreneurial head on.
Yeah, I am.
Entrepreneurial.
Yeah. So it's quite a big jump doing that the first time as well, isn't it? Because it must be quite scary to sort of be putting that out there for anyone to see, really.
Yeah.
It was, because obviously I think it wasn't that I wasn't naive, because I knew obviously doing it would be career limiting. Like obviously I got my law degree, and I knew I didn't want to be a solicitor or anything anyway, but I knew I probably couldn't do that now.
Yeah.
Once I started it, which was fine with me. But I didn't realise I'd get so much like hate and people judging me all the time. I didn't expect all of that came with it, because it was new as well. So it's not like anyone could have pre-warned me as well.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of been navigating through that, getting used to that. And yeah, I don't know. I knew I was putting myself out there, but I didn't know I was going to get the reaction that I did.
And do you get a lot of that? Do you get a lot of hate?
It's mellowed quite a bit now. Like I'm kind of used to it as well. I think obviously my skin's got a lot thicker from being, when someone calls me something now, I'm like, I've been called that about 100 times. Or like, I'm used to that. Or I've heard worse than that. That's so unoriginal kind of thing. Yeah. But at the start, it was like, oh my God, like these people are so horrible to me, and I've not done anything to them. And it was hard, like accept. I don't know if I was like a people pleaser, because it was hard to accept that people didn't like me.
Yeah.
Just because of OnlyFans, but they didn't know me. So it's just been like learning to get used to that, really, and kind of like...
It's one of them that divides opinion a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of people are of the attitude of, you know what, it's your life, you do what you want to do, but other people are like, oh my God, blasphemy, she's got her assets and shit.
God would never allow that.
But that's it. That's what gets my nerves, though, because like what I try and say, you feel like you have to justify yourself, like, I am a human, please like me, like, don't be nasty to me and all this, just because of my job. But it is funny, because what I used to like, obviously in uni, and then I had like a part-time job, and I made like no money in it, but I paid no tax because I didn't make enough money to pay tax.
Yeah.
But now I pay tax, so I'm like, actually, like, you're giving me stick, but I actually contribute more to society now than I did before. So it does get on my nerves a bit, and they're like, they're so mad. I'm like, but why are you mad though? Because like, I'm actually like, I'm trying to tell them, I'm like, oh no, I do, I pay tax, I do this, I do that. But yeah, people still don't like it. So.
And have you seen a sort of change in opinion as it's sort of become more socially acceptable, I suppose? Not that it had not been acceptable, but I think people are seeing it more now for what it is.
Yeah.
Than going,
Definitely.
oh, well, that's just that, and it's horrible, and it's wrong. Have you seen sort of a change in the way people speak about it, and the way you speak about it as well?
Yeah, because at the start, I always, when I'd say like, oh, I do OnlyFans, and I'd have to like justify it. Yeah. And now it's like, obviously, or like explain it as well. Now people understand, and I think because so many celebrities and stuff do it as well, and there's a lot more people doing other content. Like it's not like glamour modelling, it's not X-rated, it's not this. People doing normal content on there.
Yeah, yeah.
So people kind of see it more as a platform now. So you don't get stick straight away. People still judge it and stuff. But it's just one of them. But it has changed, definitely. I think it's become normalised. Not that I want it to be normalised, but it has been a bit.
I think, well, you're seeing like just regular people from like your local town doing it now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm not going to name any names, but I could list off about 6 people that I know have got it. Like, so yeah, but I think, I mean, you see it how like it's changing some people's lives. I mean, you look at the obvious out there. You look at like Astrid Wet and your sort of Elle Brooks and stuff, and what it's done for them. So what's it sort of done for you away from OnlyFans?
I think for me, it's not been obviously like mine's not as big as theirs. Like I'd love it to be and everything, but it's not. It's still big. Like,
Let's say you've got a lot of followers. Like,
I don't want to be like ungrateful or anything, but it's given me a lot more like opportunities. I think like I did a TED talk, which is like, when would you ever do a TED talk about me doing OnlyFans? Like that's crazy. I've done. For me, it's like freedom as well, because obviously I can work for myself. That's big.
What was the one slide from the TED Talk? She's got more plastic than...
Oh my God, more plastic than my recycle bin.
That's it, yeah.
Literally. And what was worse was I was like, my boobs are real. And I was like, why have I just said that in a TED Talk? But yeah, it was quite good that, because obviously I got to go through some of the hate comments that I've had.
Yeah.
So, no, it was funny. So it's like big opportunities like that. I've been just like, I've gone on holiday, stuff like, it's just stuff I would never have been able to afford to do in my old job. Yeah. So I'm really fortunate. I obviously bought my new car, even though I had a Fiat 500 and it was really hard to get rid of it. And I kept putting Instagram stories up all the time, like, it's broken again, it's broke down again, it's this. But I was able to do that. So yeah, no, it's a lot smaller scale, but I am still very grateful.
It was TEDx, wasn't it, that you did the TED Talk?
Yeah, so it was through the Will NE channel.
Oh, no way.
So obviously I got to go on his YouTube channel as well, which is crazy. Met him. So yeah, that's what I mean. That's like a mad opportunity. So it's 2 in 1 there. But yeah, very, very lucky.
So, I mean, obviously with a lot more social media stuff as well, you've had the opportunity to have partnerships with Oddballs, Love Honey, Wrexham, Soccer Locker, the Ice Cave in Mould.
Yeah. You've really done your research.
Absolutely. Yeah. What was the one with the towels as well? That was to do with Wrexham, wasn't it?
40 Towels.
40 Towels, yeah. So you've had all these opportunities. How did they come about?
Yeah, it's really crazy. I better drop it in there. I've not actually had a collab with Wrexham FC yet. Well, not Wrexham, AFC.
AFC, yeah. Get the lingo right.
Association.
AFC. I've not actually had a collab with Wrexham yet. You know, Wrexham, if you're listening, I'm open. But
and if Ryan wants to come on, then
anytime.
It's around the corner. We can see the stadium from Copoy. So just
free subs available if Ryan and Rob come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. No, it's just people message me on Instagram and they'll just be like, oh, you know, a lot of it's like they've seen the football content that I do and they're like, oh, would you advertise this? I'm like, yeah, of course, because obviously like I'll get football shirts and stuff. Like Love Honey is probably one of the biggest companies that I've had, and they're really good because I don't do it often, so when they messaged me I was like, oh my God, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
So I did it and they keep coming back, so I'm obviously doing something right.
You're doing a bit at the moment, aren't you, with Valentine's Day coming around the corner as well?
So pushing Valentine's for them. But yeah, no, it's just literally just messaging me. People message me, like, I think some people as well think, oh, how much is she going to charge or will she do it? So I think people message me on the off chance, like, oh, any chance you'll promote this? I'm like, yeah, go on. Like the Ice Cave in Mould, like, it's down the road from me. It's local business. I want them to succeed. So if it means I have to get in an ice cold bath and just promote it, you know, I didn't even have to do that. I would have done a story for them. So I don't mind, because that's like, you know, I owning like businesses and stuff like in the past and like president myself. It's just, if you can help someone else, I don't mind. And if I get a freebie out of it, I get a freebie out of it.
Absolutely.
I did an advert the other day for work.
Did you?
Yeah, it was for portable toilets.
Wow.
So,
lovely.
All glamour and stuff, eh? Yeah.
You've done an advert for portable toilet.
And one for pies as well, actually. I did one for pies too.
Oh, that's a good one. Did you get free pie?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
That's disgusting.
Pie, which is sort of, maybe I should have put that in the invoice.
Didn't you do a song at Christmas as well? You did a little Christmas jingle for Carousel, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a little Christmas jingle. So I'm a radio presenter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did a little Christmas song. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Which, we don't need to hear it.
Don't we?
Insert here.
We don't need to hear it. We might hear it one day.
We'll insert that into...
You might hear it one day. So you said a lot about the sort of requests you get. I'm quite eager to know if you've had any really bizarre, out there, weird ones.
Right, what can we say in this podcast?
Anything you like.
Anything goes.
No, I do get... So before... Right, if we can say anything. So before I started OnlyFans, I obviously like knew about the normal fetishes. So I knew like about feet and all that kind of stuff. Until I did OnlyFans and people started messaging me asking for stuff, it was like a whole new world. Like I was like, oh my God, there's some weird stuff out there. So like a lot of people, like before now, like they like the sister fantasy, feet, belly buttons, elbows, armpits, ears.
Elbows?
I swear down, there is like, but sometimes people will ask me for these pictures and I'm like,
was it The Rock?
No, I wish it was.
That was Michael's elbow joke.
Oh, for
It didn't land. It came into my head and I said it and I was like, this ain't funny.
I mean, I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah.
It just took me a sec.
No, it wasn't very funny. We'll move on.
But no, it was like, so just stuff like that. And I think, oh my God, if I took that picture and that got leaked and I'm like this with my elbow, I'm going to have to live with that forever. So most of them I do say no.
Yeah.
But it's even like, you know, like mummy, like people like to call you mummy, which is really, like, I don't like that.
Some proper deep-rooted psychological
Yeah.
issues there.
Yeah.
But it's not even like just feet. It's like they want like food on your feet for you to put, like crush your feet into like custard and like beans, and there's just random stuff out there.
Wow. Isn't it? Who's doing that? What's that doing for anyone?
You don't know my name on there, do you? So the beans one was a bit
It was
familiar.
the beans feet. I knew it. I knew it.
Beans.
Yeah.
Branston, obviously.
Heinz.
Yeah, Heinz. What
I think
about?
Branston's better, you know.
It's cheaper. Heinz bloody expensive these days.
Yeah, no, I think Branston's it's got a bit of a kick to it.
Nah, I'm more of a pickle man when it comes to Branston.
No, don't do pickles, me.
We've gone from sexual fetishes to which beans we like.
It's top quality entertainment here on the episode.
No, but it's funny because like now people will message me and whatever and be like, oh, I've got a question about OnlyFans, but I'm really embarrassed. I'm like, you know what? I have heard everything and I've seen many things on there as well. Like people can send you videos and stuff as well. So I have...
they can send stuff back.
Yeah, but it's not, to be fair, it's not even DMs. People send pictures and videos and stuff, and I'll open my requests and I'm like, oh, fuck, like, I didn't need to see that. Like, I have... it depends. How explicit can I go?
As explicit as you want.
Right, okay. This is quite explicit, though, so you might have to cut out. But like before now, someone
This is for
sent
the
me...
TikTok, this, isn't it?
Someone sent me a video, and it was like him masturbating, and then he like finished in a shot glass.
No, he didn't drink.
Don't
And
say where I
he
think...
shot
oh
it
my Christ
straight away.
almighty.
And I was like, you've sent me that. You know, when you just... And I didn't even know what to... I think I gagged. It was like I didn't want to see it, but I was like, oh my God, like...
He's done a shot, then had a shot.
Aiming into the shot glass first of all. I was like, wow. And then just straight away, and I was like, oh my God, what the hell?
Did he fill a shot glass?
I was just thinking that.
I don't remember. Well, it was a shot.
That's
like,
mad, man.
but like even
shit.
pussy pops. Have you heard of them? Yeah, I hadn't heard of all this stuff. So like people want you to like obviously put a lollipop inside you,
Right.
and then send it like that, and then obviously they'd suck it. And, like,
Shit.
I've not done it.
put it
I've
up to
not,
the camera.
yeah.
That's
no,
wild.
as in send it to them, as in the post, and then they'll suck. You know, inside
Oh
you.
God, okay. You've
It's mad, isn't it? How
you've done it, and then like
That's what they
There you go.
want. But I'm like, I'm not doing that. It just screams like some kind of infection to me. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not even going to risk it.
so go on. What's the weirdest thing you have done?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, like Welsh. Obviously, I'm fluent Welsh. A lot of people, that's really on the rise. I don't know if that's anything to do with Wrexham. A lot more people are intrigued by the Welsh language. But yeah, people want voice notes. Just normal, but not even like dirty talk or anything. Because I do
reading
find...
their shopping list to them.
But I do find like dirty talk in Welsh is a bit... Like, I couldn't do it. It'd be too cringy. But yeah, they just want to hear Welsh. So I'll just send voice notes in Welsh.
It's fucking easy.
Easy
that,
money
innit?
maker,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, yeah.
But,
Sit back
yeah.
and just chat.
So is that a subscriber the other day that was like, can we hear you speaking in Welsh?
Yeah, people do. And I'll get
When you do it on
messages.
the Instagram, yeah.
That's it. So I'm like, yeah, go on, promote the Welsh language, right now.
Yeah, I'm just like, Croeso Wrexham.
Of course, that's all they'd have to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Christ, I've turned a few people on with that.
There we are.
You could just make up words, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could just sort of...
Radwyn Hoffi Coffee.
Yeah.
I do not know any
Classic.
Welsh.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
need to
very
be
much.
fair. From Wrexham and I can't speak any Welsh. Not a word of it.
You can't even say Rydw off your coffee.
Well, I can say that, yeah.
Yeah, see,
I can
it's
say
Welsh.
Merry Christmas and
There we go.
Nadolig Llawen.
There we are.
Yeah.
Diolch. Hello.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And then what's
See?
happy birthday? Pen blue with Hapus.
Yeah,
isn't it?
spot on.
Oh, nice.
It is. I think people...
Let's start OnlyFans, Colin.
Yeah. But no, it is. I do find like you then, I can't speak any Welsh. It's like you can. So it's like anything you say obviously promotes the language. So well done. Fair play.
Awesome.
There we go.
Awesome.
Smashed it.
I will be getting some management. I will be getting an OnlyFans sorted. If you want to hear my dulcet Welsh tones. Radwyn Hoffi Coffee. Croeso I Wrexham.
So I mentioned the sort of bigger OnlyFans creators, that ones have sort of made it into almost
We've
mainstream.
got the biggest.
And something they've sort of moved into is the boxing side of it.
Oh yeah.
And I know that's been very sort of prominent the last sort of 6 months to a year. Is that something have you firstly had any sort of contact to get into it?
Oh my God. No, so
Or is it something you'd ever be interested in doing?
I couldn't, you know, like I look at Elle Brooke and I think, bloody hell, like how hard she trains. And I think she is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
But like even the abs on her, I think, wow, I could never. I couldn't do the diet. I couldn't do the running. I couldn't do the gym. And the thought of me, if anyone like punching me and hitting my nose, I've not got a nice nose, right? But the thought of breaking it makes me feel sick. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my like...
No, I've done my nose a few times.
no,
Not
I
very fun.
couldn't. It's my one thing. Like,
not very
I
fun.
couldn't do it. So, no, I couldn't.
No.
You know, if people want to... Even if the thing is, though, even if people offered me a lot of money, I'd be like, I just couldn't commit. I don't think.
Could you not?
It's the pints. If I go watch Wrexham, I want a pint of dark fruits. You know,
And when you go to Malta to watch the playoffs as well, so you've definitely done the research.
that's also what I mean. I've got to do all the pints. So yeah, I know I couldn't do it, but I do applaud it. No, what else can I do? I don't know. There's nothing. I see a lot of
Maybe call one out to like a pub crawl or something.
Yeah.
You know, if people want like a pub crawl influencer or anything,
Get like hashtag Brady and just like down a Guinness with him.
yeah,
He's
do
an
anything.
interesting bloke, isn't he? Hashtag.
So I'm die 3.
There we go. I can record it as well.
Yeah. He was actually in a pub local to where I live. He was literally like 100 yards from me.
No
and
way.
Threw up into the Guinness thing.
Then drunk the Guinness.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which was the mad part.
oh my God.
Yeah, that was pretty damn awful.
Very bizarre. Very bizarre. Maybe you should just call out someone for a pub crawl. That'd be good.
Yeah, then we imagine that like a really aggressive story, like meet me at this pub in Mould. Promote
Mould.
Mould, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Here, the Red Lion.
Yeah, oh my God. Literally the Red Lion as well. I'll buy you on karaoke. Yeah, no.
Oh, I do like a karaoke. Oh my God, we've just come up with a new series. We're
Oh
doing
my
influencer
God.
karaoke battles. That's it. That's
Influence
just
Do it.
karaoke battles.
that's in my head now. What would your karaoke song? What is your karaoke song?
All right, so I've got lists on my phone because I can't sing. I'm pointing out there now. I can't sing at all. I've had a drink. I'm in the Red Lion. I'm like, karaoke, oh my God, yeah. But thing is, my mates will do it as well. We all just find it hilarious.
Yeah.
No one else does. I think everyone looks at us and think, oh, I'd say, because then we
these
could-
again.
Yeah, literally. Can't sing.
Stop ruining Celine Dion.
No, my mate did just do. Thing is though, it's like when we've had a drink, we have a list on my phone of songs we want to sing, like Mambo No. 5, you know, like basic stuff, right? Happy songs. But when we've had a drink, we'll like choose a random one, and I always say for some reason, McFly, obviously. Never sing it. I'm like,
nice.
it'd be
Tune's
such a
fair,
good
innit?
song.
It's tune. But when you have a beer, you do automatically in your head turn into like the best singer in the world.
Oh
don't you?
yeah. But my mate once, she was like, oh my God, I've got a song on the karaoke. And yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
Bohemian
Christ,
Do you
that's
know
a
how
commitment,
long?
that, innit?
It's a long song, and it's not really a karaoke one, is it?
It's hard.
It
when you
is.
can't sing. Oh my God.
It's like
oh yeah, it was
11
shameful.
different styles in that song.
was.
A little bit of opera, a little bit of like rock. And
It was like,
Christ,
I'll do
yeah.
that again, mate. Never.
You got people looking at you thinking, Christ, I wasted a tin of beans on you, and now I've got to listen to you sing.
That's it, that is it.
what's your karaoke song?
Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline.
Oh, good one.
That's
Gets everyone
bad.
going.
No, I feel that's basic, that.
It is. It's very.
Playing to the crowd.
It's very original. Very go-to. I play to the crowd all the time. That's what I do.
Robbie Williams, Feel. That's mine.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I haven't got the octavial range for that one.
See, man, I'm a bit of a dark horse, mate.
Oh, yeah.
A dark horse, yeah. Like Charlie sings.
I sang with Cal the Dragon here. Like, don't you dare swear at me like that again.
Charlie the commentator. He's released a new song. We'll listen to it in a bit.
Yeah.
He's a lad off TikTok. He's a podcast favourite.
Oh, is it?
I'll show him you.
He's not a podcast favourite. He's
Oh, he
Kieran's
is, yeah.
favourite, and he's only a favourite because it winds me up.
I'll show him you in a bit. Sorry, what were we saying?
Yeah, what did you sing with Cal?
I sang
You did, didn't you?
Into You by Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
He was sat right
Oh.
there. I was sat right here, and we sang together.
It was
fair play.
lovely, to be fair.
It's on TikTok, Talksford on TikTok.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on my
yeah, I'll have a
TikTok.
look.
Yeah, there we go. Shall we take a little 2-minute break?
We shall.
Go and stretch our legs. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Wrexham, as you're a Wrexham fan. And we've got a lovely little game we play on our podcast with our guests. So we'll play that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so go get yourself a brew. Well, I'd say go get yourself a brew. It's literally going to stop and then start again. So
Or a bit of a Malbec.
is this what we're doing now? And every time we do,
Yeah,
we're
last
just
time it was Sauvignon Blanc. This
list
week it's a
off-
nice Malbec.
gonna list off different wines.
Yeah.
Connor, it's 1:30 on a Friday.
Never too early. We were 11:30 down the whatever that's called
That is
down
true,
there.
to be fair, yeah.
We were in the Red Lion drinking.
Wet the whistle. Why is every pub called the Red Lion?
Yeah, we were in a pub called the Red Lion, wetting our whistles.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to the FC podcast. My microphone's a bit low here. Hope you're all okay. Hope you enjoyed your glass of whatever Connor said.
Malbec.
That's it. Welcome back. Welcome back, Alaw.
Thank you.
We had a lovely break.
Yeah, well, you didn't actually go anywhere, did you? You just stayed put.
Well, I went for a wee.
Look,
Oh, yeah, you did actually, yeah. Yeah.
We don't break the facade.
No, the facade.
Facade. Sorry, I've just read a question and it's made me laugh. Yeah, so welcome back. We're gonna ask some questions that have been sent in from our lovely viewers.
Yep.
I forgot what his Instagram name is.
We'll just go with,
So, Keen Webster, 2003,
Okay.
has asked, does size really matter? Asking for a friend with a thumbs up emoji.
How old is 2003? Is that over 18?
21.
Okay, thank God. Before I start going into it, no, I wouldn't say size matters. It's how you use it. That's what it is.
There you go, Keen.
There you go.
From the same man.
Okay.
He is currently organising his own charity game
Okay.
and is asking, would you like to play?
If you want to lose, yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a go. What is it, football?
Yeah, it's a charity football game.
We're there, aren't we? I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Are you actually playing? Oh, shit, I'll be awful, but I would do it.
Mark Goldbridge is there. Potentially Angry Ginge.
No way.
Ginger's there.
Danny
Ginger.
Aaron's.
Yeah, just good lad, Ginger.
I would do it just for a laugh. I used to play football when I was younger, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I could give it,
What position?
defence.
Did you play? Specify that. Did you play?
Defence, but I don't think I did any defending. Like,
Doggy.
You see, I was trying to pull that one out the gutter then. Connor, you just put it straight back there, didn't you?
we did this last week. Like, at the end of the episode with our guests, we'd just like get them to sort of, where can we find you? And we've got young lad, Dave Designs his name is, and Kieran was like, right, so plug yourself. And as he was about to, I've just got it and
straight away.
messed myself.
Go on, hit some more questions out.
Right, so what do you want to do in the long terms and what are your long terms? What do you want to do in the long term and what are your goals?
Oh, very boring. I do want to have, I want to continue the whole working for myself, work from anywhere, whenever I want. So it'll be building up income streams, different stuff. So I like passive income and stuff. So I want to go, my main job, obviously I want OnlyFans and I want to start up the YouTube again and stuff. Property, I want to do property. And then it's just, other things, TV and stuff. But yeah, have background. I think I just waffled on them. But loads of different income streams. I'm not really focused on family, getting married and stuff yet. Because I used to be when I was younger, I used to be married. Used to be married. No, I wasn't.
Wow.
I was going to say, wow.
Plot twist. I used to want to be married and have kids by 21 because I used to think 21 was really old.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh my God, what the hell, no. So stuff like that, I'm like, it'll happen when it happens. Don't want to put pressure on myself.
Yeah, we'll have to get to know each other first.
No,
yeah.
exactly. But no, it's I'm very career focused. So that is my main goal, I think. So just to be successful, have money, and yeah, just
Yeah. So what else are you doing outside of the OnlyFans at the minute then?
So I do, I've got like print, I'm in mid setting up like print on demand and stuff.
Yeah.
I do social media management for like other businesses because I figured I was sat on social media for all these years, all these platforms all day, every day. And I was like, hang on a minute. I know, it's like, I know what I'm doing here. So so I do social media management. If anyone wants anything done, you contact me. But no, I've got a proper business for that. And then it's just like setting up different YouTube channels. So I'm going to have my own anyway.
Yeah.
But then it's just other stuff. So looking into Welsh channels, stuff TV as well. TV, but gives a bit of money.
Have you ever done any sort of TV before?
Have I done anything? Yeah, I did Beauty Queen and Single, and then I did Young Welsh and Bossing It.
Was that a BBC thing?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
It was quite funny.
Are you laughing because you just said BBC?
No, I was laughing because I just bashed out some great knowledge.
No, it was BBC. What did I do?
Hey, how old do you think I am? Like
13.
But no, the latest was, you heard of the Great House giveaway?
Yeah.
So I did that, and obviously it was in Welsh as well, so filmed for S4C with that.
Fantastic.
So yeah, done a bit.
Yeah, it's right. Go on. Like, you've got a big list of questions that you need to get through.
No
there.
shit, sorry.
We've got an anonymous question that you should know who was asked.
Okay, was it you?
It wasn't me, no.
I feel like there's going to be one, isn't there, though, Connor?
Let's get rid of that one. Who's your
Go
therapist?
for tea.
And who do you go for the best advice in the world?
Who's my therapist?
Yeah, and who do you go
That's
for?
a very
the...
personal question.
Oh my God, I don't even know. I've not been for a while. I'm quite bad. I'm like, every now and then I'll be like, yeah, I need to sort my head out and I need to do this and need to do that. Oh no, I know who it is. It's Beth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right. Cut the part that I actually went to that is Beth. Bloody hell, anything I need.
Just
it is.
to...
Oh, right, there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
It is Beth because like literally any dilemma I have, I'll go to Beth. And it's funny because she always gives the best advice. And for ages, I wouldn't listen to her and she'll preach about this. I just wouldn't listen. I wouldn't take the advice. And then I'd always go back to her and be like, yeah, so you were right. And I should have listened to you. So now I will actually go to her for advice and I will listen now. But yeah, no. I was just outing myself. I did go for therapy for a bit because
I can hear you thinking about it.
I did go to therapy for a little bit.
It's like, my therapist watches this.
Yeah,
When you started off with I haven't been for a while, I was like, oh my God, please don't give out your therapist.
I was thinking. But no, Beth is like, she is the best. She's my best mate. We met with each other. She used to be my boss.
At the post office.
Yeah, she was my boss at the post office. She was dead sound. She knew I didn't really want to work long hours, so she'd be like, oh, it's like a 4-hour shift here. Do you want it?
Give us.
Yeah.
We'll have that.
Like, give us the camera.
But it's different because, like, I'm going to go into a story here and it's pissed me off for weeks. And it's just come back up and I've made myself angry again. Why is everyone that works in a post office a dickhead? Right.
Wow. This Beth still works in a post office, by the way.
Right, I'm sure Beth's lovely. But why are like 90% of people that work in post offices like just dickheads, right?
Well, to be fair, right, I'm going to stick up for some of them because when I used to work there, it was obviously before loads of them got sold off.
Yeah.
And you'd have to have this script of, do you want, when you send a parcel and then it's like, you have to ask about 26 million questions before you send it. That used to piss me off. Like, it pisses all of them off. But if you don't ask it and you've got a mystery shop, and they used to send them in all the time.
Yeah.
You'd get done for it basically. So if you weren't like, do you want it like hand delivered by a pigeon? Do you want the pigeon to sign for it? Do you want to do this?
What pigeons have got hands?
But it's like, that's what I mean. You'd have to be like, do you want this? And you'd be like, what's inside? And then people would be like, a present. And you're like, oh, if I send this now and it comes back that there's like a bomb in it or something, it's me that gets the sack. So it was annoying. It was so annoying. It was so draining, especially when you have to sell stuff like life insurance. It's like, I didn't have bloody life insurance myself. So I'd be like, have you got life insurance? And they'd be like, no, but all right, cool. And I was shit. I hate selling. I'm not really like a seller.
Yeah.
You're just looking at the lollipop packages thinking,
yeah,
it smells like strawberry and
the thing is, as well, it'd be like you'd lose. In the end, I lost all my patience because it's like I met every single stupid person in the world. Honest to God, like, and people spoke because they used to, I think it was like government owned at one point or whatever.
Yeah.
So people still treated you as if it was government owned.
Right.
So like, I worked in loads of different branches. Like I was telling you, I worked in the Osler Shoe on Wrexham, worked in Chester, Mould, Holywell, bloody everywhere. And I remember in the Chester one, someone come in and was like, yeah, I've got this prescription. But what the fuck am I meant to do with that? I'm in the post office. Why am I sending it? So I was like, okay. And he was like, so I've got my prescription. And I was like, we're a post office. But I've been told to come here. And you'd be like, well, what the hell am I meant to? You'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. No, that's not right. You need to go to the doctors or go to Boots or whatever. And then they'd kick off at you. And you'd be like, well, I've been told to come here. I'm like, well, who the hell told you to come to the post office? What the hell? And it was just, at the end, it was like, even that, just one more quick story. But I remember you used to have I used to go above and beyond for customers because I wanted like the 5-star rating. And I was helping this man stamp like his Christmas card. And he even said to me once, he was like, oh, I bet you wish you stayed in school. And I thought, you're doing a law degree.
I'd leather him.
But I was literally like, I'm not actually meant to help you do this. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. And I thought, you know what?
I showed you my elbows and now you won't stamp my card.
This is how you repay me.
It was so annoying. But
to be fair, there is a woman that works in my local post office, and I ain't going to say where it is. She's a dick, right? It's the best way I can describe it. Went in there the other day and I literally had to bank some money. That was it. A very simple task. Yeah. She doesn't even really need to speak to me. I give her the money. Bum, bum, bum. And I went, oh, morning. And she's there. Didn't say anything. I'm like, okay, right, bad day. It's fine. We all have them. No worries. We'll move on.
Just failed a mystery shop. That's why.
Yeah, fucking pigeon turned up with no arms. And so I put my money in, card in. Anyway, she gives me a receipt and she fucking throws it at me. I'm like, you've pissed me off there now. And I went, oh. So I picked it up and I gave her the money. So I fucking threw the money at her.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm like, that's it. I'm fuming now.
No, that's rude.
And then she keeps fucking staring at me. So it was
That's where I think it was.
Yes, it was a really fucking cold day. So as I walked out, I propped the fucking door open.
Oh, I like that.
Fuck you.
I like that.
That was my little win for the day.
No, I hate that when because people done it to me before and like, oh, they're like, we don't do that here. I'm like, honey, I worked here for like this many years. Show me a computer and I'll show you how to do it. I don't know, I hate that.
Yeah, no, it just does piss me off. Anyway, we're a football podcast. You're a Wrexham fan.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
am.
Wrexham fan. How have you found the last sort of 2 years since the big takeover?
It's been cool. It's been fun because obviously when I first started going, I was either going with like by myself or I remember the first game I did, I'd wanted to go for ages, but I was really like nervous, obviously going by myself.
Yeah.
So I put it on Twitter and luckily a lad from Mould, Lee Chamber, shout out, he was like, do you want to come with me? There's like a spare season ticket next to me. So I was like, oh, would you mind? And I went and it's ever since then I've been like, oh my God, I love it. Because I've watched Wales a lot, but I think it's completely different to watch it because I feel like Wrexham, you go and it's like anything could happen sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more exciting, I think. So I've loved it.
I think club football is very different to international football anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, so one of the stewards there is my mate's granddad, so it feels like very sort of home away from home sort of thing.
Look, I've been going to Wrexham games for Christ since I could even remember walking. And even though there's been this massive Hollywood takeover and, you know, everyone in the world knows about Wrexham now, there is still sort of that quite community feel about it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like you go there and you still see, you know, people you know, you can look over 100 seats that way and you see someone you went to school with, which is quite nice. I like that.
Yeah.
But the thing I've noticed as well since the takeover is how much Wrexham, the town itself, has changed.
Yeah, definitely.
And how sort of almost cool it's become to support Wrexham. I don't know if cool's the right word to use, but there was a point, I think, where it was almost frowned upon to be a Wrexham fan. And yeah, I love the fact that the whole town's at the whole city.
It's city now. God, yeah. No, it has, definitely. I think it's done so much. And it's nice because it's nice to see, it's kind of like is it a domino effect or ripple?
Yeah.
Like, you know, or ripple, whatever. It's like everyone's benefiting from it because it's nice for businesses and stuff as well. Like, you know, obviously like the Fat Bar and stuff like the turf.
Yeah, the turf's done great.
Yeah. But it's nice because obviously you see like Wayne and that, you know, Wayne's got his family supporting them. Yeah. So it's nice local businesses as well are benefiting from it.
Exactly, yeah. And I think it's great to see how many sort of people in Wrexham have benefited from not just the club being taken over, but the documentary.
Yeah.
And you look at like, you know, businesses in town that are getting tourism because the people coming over. Like we were in the turf a few weeks ago, weren't we?
Yeah, with Chef Dave and Aaron Hunt.
Yeah, we took them to turf for a pint after the podcast, and we're sitting in there. Like, I've drunk in the turf for years. Like, it's nothing special to me anymore. You know what I mean? But people coming in and they were like, there's like a group of like 15 people taking pictures of everything, and I was like, this is mad.
Yeah, it's like a museum now, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Well, it is.
Crazy.
It's like, it's quality. It's quality. Right, should we play?
Yeah.
Right, we've got a little game on this podcast, and it's not stolen from any other
Radio show.
at all. It's completely original. You're on a desert island,
Okay.
stranded on a desert island. You take 4 things with you.
Okay.
So you can take
Camera, beans.
custard and a pigeon. So you can take a football player
Okay.
or manager,
Oh.
take a football shirt,
Okay.
present, past, whatever, a football snack that you get at a football stadium,
Okay.
and a game to keep you sort of occupied.
Ooh. Ooh, this is good. I like it.
Yeah, it's very aptly named Desert Island Kicks. It's a great name.
I like
Some
it.
Desert Island discs.
Yeah. Don't.
Shout out
Mate,
Radio.
you're really dropping us in here, aren't you?
Well, do something about it, Radio 4.
4?
Do something about it, Radio 4.
Oh, I'll have to think now. So I follow Footy Scrans on Twitter. I
Oh,
love
great,
Footy
innit?
Scrans. They're the best. So I'm always, if you went on my Twitter likes, it's probably all their pictures. And what's funny is if they ever have a shit, like once I had a hot dog and I think I posted it. It looked like a dick.
Yeah.
So I put it on there, and so now like my mates like, oh, we'll
They
have
give you a
laugh.
shot glass with it as well.
Oh my God, I won't be able to look it up for a while. But like if there's like a shit sausage, we'll like send it to each other. We're like, oh, look at this sausage. Like immature, I'm like nearly 30. But what would they have? If they had like a sausage and chips, curry sauce.
So solid on that.
I think a pie. Oh, yeah, but pies can be shit, can be soggy, can it? So sausage, chips, and a bit of sauce. Yeah, can't be that. I'd have something like that. Then, it's the player or the manager for me, because I'm like, do I want someone that's gonna help me out the situation, or do I want someone that's gonna like take responsibility? I feel like Parky would be quite. I think he would take control. He'd be like, don't worry, we'll sort this.
Yeah.
Like, what does he say? Like, fanny footballers or whatever. But like,
fair.
fanny.
He'd have the monkeys playing as wing backs, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He'd
like,
control it all, sort it all out for me. But then it depends. Yeah, it depends. If I went for something like someone that made me feel safe, that I'm like, look after me, Parky props. What was the other ones?
football shirt
Ooh.
and a game.
See, I like that Wrexham one, the black one, third one.
It is good, to be fair. I do like that one.
But I do like a lot of the Wales retro ones, because I've been gifted a few, and this is the thing, I've got that many now that I'm just shoving them all in like a drawer. That's I don't know. Oh, but I do like the Wales present one as well. Perhaps, I don't know. I'll say Wales shirt, and then I've got Parky, then for Wrexham, I've got Wales, and what was the other one? Game. Ooh.
Game.
If I'm on a desert island, Monopoly, but then always ends up in an argument, can't be falling out with Parky.
I think Monopoly with 2 people is quite hard as well, isn't it?
It'd be going on for a long time.
You'd be playing for
You'd be
about-
bored on the desert island as well.
To be fair, that you'd get the longevity of that, wouldn't you?
You would.
Yeah, but I won't whack out like Twister with him or anything.
Why not? That'd be fun.
Imagine.
Where's your fist going?
Jesus Christ.
That's not my mate.
What did you say about fanny football?
That's the wrong growler.
But I feel like Top Trumps or something could get quite aggressive. I just
Oh, I haven't heard of Top Trump.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, I was addicted to that when I was younger.
My mate played it when like before Christmas. She bought one for like dogs, and it was like the rescue dog was like the one that got like the top score. So you needed this ratty little dog, and I was like, oh, I like what they've done there. But it was like, no, I want the rescue dog, and it's just I don't know. Would it end up in an argument? Might say Twister for the bounce.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Twister with Parky.
Yeah, that'd do good for the OnlyFans as well.
Oh my God,
That's a proper little thing, isn't it? Yeah,
I like
playing
it.
Twister with a Wrexham manager.
Yeah. Parky with his sausage out.
No one said anything about being naked, Connor. That was you said that there.
You'd be warm on the island.
Can I have clothes? I don't know.
You couldn't have Parky in a tracksuit in the Sahara, could you?
I feel like he would still wear it though.
Oh, he would.
He would keep that on.
He looks like the sort of man that would wear a tracksuit, whatever the weather.
Yeah, definitely.
On Christmas morning, he was wearing a tracksuit.
Yeah, morning kid sitting there watching his kids open his presents with his tray
Fannies.
zipped halfway up. Hey, track
Open-
back.
Is that Ryan Barnett in my front room?
Right. What else? You got any more questions?
I haven't. Have you got any more? Let's have a look at my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, there it's
You
here.
see, you're the research man here, Connor. You're doing shocking, mate.
I've done my research. We've just got another one. What's the strangest thing that you've done on OnlyFans?
Oh,
I think we've covered this a bit, haven't we?
I
Very
still think
briefly.
it's the Welsh voice notes because obviously speaking Welsh, so I speak at home. It's like my family stuff, so it's very normal.
Yeah.
There, but someone to like pay me to do it and be like, "No, I want to hear you speak Welsh." It's like, "Oh, this is really weird." So yeah, probably something like that. I've not done the beans. No, I've not done the beans. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll have to. But yeah, no.
Could you
So
do a
far-
video of yourself eating the beans, speaking Welsh? You're like, "Rydw coffee." Like that'd be.
I might just do that now, just for Vance.
Do it.
You know, if I do get a request tonight asking that, I'm going to know it's you.
How much is it a month?
Oh, no.
I tell you what, if you give me a free sub, I'll do it.
Well, message me then. I'll do the. Oh, you can do the video. Okay, sound yeah. I'll
Yeah.
sell the video of you.
Yeah, do it.
That's it, yeah. Bald man treads in beans.
Yeah, bean eats bean. I'll paint my head orange as well. I'd actually do that for your
The
OnlyFans.
commitment.
Felt
I
like a
like
ginger
it.
joke, that. Felt like a ginger joke.
I think I'd rather be ginger than bald.
Yeah.
Well,
fair
I
enough.
don't know. I've been told that I rock bald.
Anyway, thank you very much for coming down.
Thank you for
Hope
having
you
me.
thoroughly enjoyed the podcast. Where can everyone find you?
I was waiting like as well.
Yeah.
Phrase it differently this week.
Okay. So I'm on Instagram as Alaw PX, and then obviously I'm on Twitter, TikTok, every blinking social media out there. I'm on it. So yeah, come and find me there, and you can find my OnlyFans link in my bio.
Yeah, we will put it all in the description of this video.
We were worried, actually. Sorry during the plugging session. We were worried that Kieran was going to say plug yourself again, and you were like, "Well, she's going to have one in, or?"
Well, I am. I've got collabs with Love Honey now, so
There you go, bit of a love egg vibe going on.
Product placement. Literally.
funny enough.
Get your shot glasses out. Pete, have we got any wipes?
Oh, Connor, where can everyone find you, mate?
So, if you're on TikTok, come and have a look at the FC Pod on TikTok. Talks Forward for myself. Instagram, we are there. FC Pod. YouTube, same again. FC Pod. Connor Ford 165 on Instagram. Kieran, where can we find you?
You can catch me every Monday evening, Wednesday afternoon, and there's a new show coming soon as well from me. But I'll tell you all about that a bit later.
There isn't something else you can help
That
with.
was Siri.
Let's done
Find
that a
me.
few times.
Monday evening, Wednesday afternoons on Carousel FM. TikTok is Kieran Davis 21, I think.
I know your
Something like
TikTok. I know your Instagram. I know your TikTok.
Instagram's Kieran D21. Thank you very much for tuning into the FC podcast. Hope you've thoroughly enjoyed it. Tell everyone, tell your friends, your mum, your brother, his friends, everyone. Tell them to come and see us.
Can you thank everybody for coming on in Welsh?
Oh, diolch yn fawr iawn am randa heddiw.
There we go. We're
There we
selling
go.
that for 25 quid.
There we are.
Stay safe. Have a blast.
See you later.